What's up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Listen, bonnets, lashes, mayhem. You know what time it is, everybody. We're going to talk about gorilla assistant job and learning to hire, because honestly, the number one issue that we get in a lot in the black community is lack of employment. Right, we hear a lot of people talking about bias at jobs and the cat hair and the potluck and the coworker who knows 500 different dog breeds but mix up the two black coworkers at work. We were in Mexico walking past somebody at the airport. They're like, I saw you last night. I'm like, no, you did not. There's more than two black people in Mexico. Get on out of here. Part of why I want to do this show is it's a problem. It's a straight up problem. We have a lack of of employment in our community, not because of racism. It's because of lack of folks hiring. Okay, let's just go there. If 1 in 10 Asians own a business, if 1 in 34 whites own a business, if 1 in 54 Hispanics own a business, and 108 blacks own a business, and we don't hire no employees, we in the same spot where we were before. Now, at the end of the day, people don't understand. I got some great screenshots. Y'all had me laughing all week long about this thing. When I was in Mexico, I'd look on, y'all have all these comments, but there's several ways to go about this. People want to just be down. I don't know how to say it in the nicest way, but people want to be down. People want to ride the train, they want to ride the party, but there's also levels of professionalism that we don't know are necessary. Part of why I went to the Grant Cardone Ventures learning business and finance and hiring people is because there's levels to hiring people. And sometimes there was a guy in there who had $1 million solar panel company. He literally went on Facebook and picked up and hired his friends, and they just knocked doors. So some months the company would do $50,000. The next month they'd do 20,000, or the next month they'd do 10K, because he was hiring friends and hiring people he knew. He wasn't doing a true systematic hiring. Okay, he wasn't doing it that way. Okay, so here is some of the stuff you guys had. Let me go ahead and share the screen here. And I got some screenshots, but we'll get to those. So of course, Gorilla is upset with y'all. Y'all dragging her over the $550 a week personal assistant job. The Memphis rapper described the job as the easiest shit in the world. Well, let's just go through it, okay? Gorilla found herself trending this week after posting a job description for a personal assistant. Many took offense after reviewing the description and seeing that weekly pay was only $550. Clapping back, she justified saying with a bit. Now, let me be very clear, y'all. Oh my god. She said, first of all, your flights are paid for. You think I'm paid 500 for your flight every day? Plus, you know that don't work like that. Then, of course, she said the responsibilities of scheduling meetings, running errands, and grocery shopping. But according to half the shit on the list, you ain't got to do for real. It's just when if it comes down to it, you might have to do it. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and y'all, it just ain't working. People talking about is always about the money. It's a stepping stone. Yeah, it's a stepping stone to poverty. That's not a living wage for all the things you're expecting, ma'am. Now, again, so many people are upset. Girl, if you hire me for 550,000 a week, just let them know. Let's just let you know I'm a steal. Gorilla really crazy for saying 550 is enough. 550 a week to be your assistants. They make it more than that at McDonald's. 550 a week is literally little to no money for an adult with bills. She tripping. Nah, Gorilla explaining why she only paid 550 a week made the shit even worse. Okay, so listen. Here's why it's ridiculous. Because you're getting the perks of flying for free, traveling for free. Um, you know, somebody said, but she gifted Cardi a 500K watch, right? Here's the thing. Okay. Now I could read the job description, I could go over it, but really the gist of what she's asking for is someone who's riding along and fetching. But I'm gonna break it down with y'all for a few through a couple different screenshots that I think are really valuable. If I get a chance to pull them, pull up. See if I can pull it up. All right, so here we go. Let me pull this up and give you an example, because a lot of folks can't get their mind around why would she charge so little, right? So hold on, let me get you there. So this is the first one. This is the first screenshot. Just to give you guys an example. Tell me if y'all can see this. If you can't see it, let me know. I can make it bigger. So this is a company off LinkedIn. Just to give you the difference, okay? The difference. An executive assistant will be our right hand person. Director of operations will help us grow impact through efficiency. An enrollment specialist will identify who will join us to build much more. Director of marketing coming soon. Now these are actual titles. You can actually look stuff up like this, and it'll describe to you what the job is. I'm giving you an example of a professional titles. Why? Because people in these roles get paid 60 to 70,000 a year, depending on the company. Director operations 150,000. Enrollment specialist 100K. All right. Now let me go ahead and show you another one, just to kind of want y'all to understand like what she's asking in her job description. It is unreasonable because it would be somebody who would know who would be doing things. Now I'm gonna give you this one too. I think it's fair for us to break down. Yeah, she's hiring for a groupie. That's what she really is. She's hiring, for a groupie. That's somebody who just wants to be in the space, if that makes sense. So I wish I would work for 550 a week. I was in the business music heavy. Assistants don't move on to have outstanding careers. A star wants assistants that are loyal to them. Keep your head down. Do what you're told. Speak when spoken to. Never move unless you're told to move. You are the help. That's it. That's all. When people find out how much you're getting paid to work your ass off 7 days a week straight with bare minimum health benefits, if any, no one will look at you like you're smart or a go-getter. Even if that that person, Farnsworth, made 100K a year holding Diddy umbrellas in music videos. Where is his stellar career? Stop thinking you can cash out on fame of others. Fetch the coffee and shut the blank up. Now, people are like, man, Ericka, that's kind of rude. I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this because these are some of the really the truth in the industry. Let me pull up another one for y'all. Oh, wait, this is what I'm gonna pull up a little bit later. Hold on, let me get to the next one. All right, so here's and again, when you're wanting to hire somebody who assist you and again, if you read what she's asking for, it's really three different positions. But I'm gonna go ahead and break it down with this one and a couple other ones. Okay, let's go here. This is Dave L. Thrower. As Gorilla's assistant, I'm going to get a blue check almost immediately and gain 750,000 followers after she posts me 2 or 3 times. So I'm hitting brands up for 350 for an IG story post out the gate. Then I'm going to make 3,000 to 5,000 a week by charging producers. 500 to 1,000 to play their beats for her. $1,000 fee gonna come if I record in the studio listening to them and send it to you. The promotion / cap value on that will take a producer to the next level, especially when he or she posts Gorilla in the studio listening to my beats as we speak. Blessings on blessings, her new album on the way. Now, if I'm packing her clothes, which is a job description says packing her clothes, I'm charging clothing lines $500 to $1,000 to put their outfits in her luggage. Imagine the promotional and cap value that comes with Gorilla wearing your hoodie at the airport, and TMZ pulls up on her wearing your t-shirt at a radio station to do an interview, and they record it and post it. And my Rolodex and address book is going to be thick too. Right now, none of you know what I'm trying to say. One of y'all know how to get into a contract with Rap Cavalier on Spotify or Rap Life on Apple Music. But I guarantee within the next 3 months, Gorilla's going to be at Spotify and Apple Music doing interviews and promo shows. Let's not forget about all the red carpet contracts I'm going to get. Shows, the contacts you'll gain is $1 million alone. You guys are looking at the 550 check and scoffing at it. But 65% of y'all are paying 50K to 100K for a college degree in a field you're not even working in. Now, you guys, I like this. I like his mindset. I do. But the amount of time you're going to be spending running around Gorilla to spend another 3 to 5 hours fighting about promos so that you get paid. Now, I'm not going to get it twisted. Now, there's people that get paid $100, $500 a promo a week. The Kardashians make a lot of money on promos on Instagram. He not lying. You'll probably get 3 to 5K a week for a lot of different promos. But that's only going to go so far. Probably after 60, 90 days of Gorilla getting tired of you doing that crap, it's going to be a wrap for you. So I'm not going to discourage anybody in this, But a lot of times what someone's trying to do is figure out how can they make bank off this by being an extra hang on person. And in this particular scenario, I do honestly, just the way promotions on Instagram is working right now, I truly believe anybody who's your assistant, they can get that 3K a week off promos. I really do. Like, that's just personally, I'm not even a rap music fan. I just know when people think something's hot or something's just, yeah, this kind of thing. People get real out of control. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna read some of you guys' stuff before I go on to the next. There's 210 people here. The least y'all can do is hit the like button. I ain't asking for nothing but the likes. The likes are free. Okay, we got some Boston in here, some D Town, some Austin. What's good? The list was insane. It could be worse. You could be an unpaid interns, like like people want to work for D. And this is the thing y'all don't understand. When people get to a certain level of fame, people do work for basically free. If you go look up the life of Towel Boys or something NFL, it was on a documentary, and this dude was like getting $1,000 to take one of these football players' clothes to the cleaners and do all this silly stuff that's little minute stuff, but it was the proximity. It's the proximity. So I thought real was yeah, John, she's yeah, you can't stand on the ground for 550. The rooms that she be in, the hotel room she gonna put you in. She not gonna put you in the hotel room at the Western Inn. You gonna be in the hotel room right next to her or a couple floors below her. And depending on the record label pay it, there's just levels to this. And so the person, instead of seeing it as I'm gonna be on the Instagram for myself, filming and recording, there's probably gonna be some rule where she has you can't post what hotel you're in for safety. But a couple days later, you can post and stunt. And by the time this person works for this girl for a summer, because that's probably all they can stand to her with the craziness, the bonnets, the lashes, the mayhem, they'll have 12,000 freaking photos in their phone that they can promote with. People really get caught up on the 550 because they're an adult now with adult bills. That's what the problem is. They can't go, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you look at some of these Instagrammers that you think are doing it, a lot of them, they'll when you watch their stories, they pack their whole damn apartment up, put up everything in the apartment in storage unit, and then travel the world for a few months, came back, started all over. That's costly. It's costly to keep breaking leases or having 3-month leases. It's costly. So there's a certain type of lifestyle people get into when they start doing the van life, they start doing the travel life. It's a certain type of lifestyle. Everybody can't do it. So the person that's going to work for 550, can they go put all their stuff up in storage and go rock with her for the summer or however long the tour is or till she fires them? That's the thing. Community discount for impossible work environment and hangs on the thread. Yeah, person's crazy whims. She's hiring a groupie. She definitely is. She wants her people to take the community discount for impossible work environment, hangs on a thread. Yeah, but here's the thing. What people don't understand is what she's hiring for. She has a non-complete. Yeah, for sure. You're not competing with her. What she's hiring for is 3 jobs. She doesn't understand it because she's talking about booking her calls and booking her on shows, and that's a whole nother different job title, a personal assistant. And y'all think I'm just making this up. When I was at the peak of making my money, everybody was like, Ericka, stop what you're doing. You should not be going to HEB to get your groceries. You should not be getting your own gas. You should not be washing clothes. You should not be doing, you should have a cleaner come by your house. This stuff should be already programmed and paid for. Why are you doing these very basic things that take your time up? And they're right. Because I was literally on the road. I'd just come home. I'd be like, oh my God, I got to wash my clothes. I got to throw everything in the dishwasher before I leave. I got to do this stuff real quick. And it was driving me insane because it was very minor things that could have been done by an executive assistant. Now, if you go the other way, because again, there's levels to a personal assistant is personal items. An executive assistant is someone who can do booking, but is a right hand man dude. So they're going to book and again, executive assistants from literally, I'll use them as an example. Jeff Seckinger, Ravi Abubala out of Miami, they were paying those girls $1,000 a week, easy, $1,000 a week. So it just was a thing. They booked everything. They did their what do you call it when they get the food delivered? Instacart, all that stuff. They did all that stuff for them. They had somebody on staff that booked calls and post and all that good stuff. It's more than one job they're hiring for, and they just don't realize it. Patrick Green, let me tell you something. When you are in that world, you're going to have the time. You know why you're going to have the time? Because people are going to come to you. There's a thing called inbound marketing. And this is what people don't understand. Outbound marketing is when you're chasing people for the promo. Hey, would you like? No. You're gonna be right hand to Gorilla, taking photos with her, doing stuff, being behind the scenes. There's a picture you can take where you're on stage. I have a friend who worked in sound, and he was at Coachella, and he took a picture from the stage, and you would have thought he was a professional music act. Nah, he was just a sound guy moving chords around, but took the time to take a picture, so it looks like, oh my god, you're behind the scenes at Coachella. Nah, oh boy was just working. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, there's certain type of pictures this person can take over the course of the next couple months if they have a brain that as they show them, their inbox will be flooded. They ain't got to go chase the money. The money will be chasing them. And even if they do 2-3 posts a day, right? And one post is paid and the other two are organic, per se, quotation marks. Literally, they could make that money every week. Quite simply. This isn't even a joke. Like y'all got to understand the nature of people. A basic personal assistant job is basically 10 to 15 hours a week. 10 hours, 55 an hour, 36. Grocery shopping happens once a week. Scheduled organizing happens 3 times a week. There you go. There you go. Brandy, everything's negotiable. Everything. Will you be putting the link to purchase a financial bundle up here? Do you guys not see it in the description? I can put it in here if you want. No problem. This is a part-time job. If the person is traveling with her, they're also more likely to receive per diem housing and food. A part-time assistant is not a manager. Facts. Yeah, she can't just wear anybody's t-shirts. She already know that. Tam, tell them like it is. You get what you pay for. Yeah, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. It's definitely jobs. The tasks are not an actual personnel. Yeah. Being devil's advocate, someone probably advised her that there are people in the market that be willing to fill this position and wouldn't be a problem. Again, I'm not even gonna front you. There are people who would be willing to take that 550, but it should have been a chain of sending filling people out in the space. I'll just say it this way. The day I posted about Goodell, the NFL commissioner's nephew was at what's the school? Jackson State University. And somebody was like, oh, if he was any good, he wouldn't be there. Wrong. All these HBCU, every single football position across the whole United States is competitive and fought for. There are little black boys and white boys all over the whole United States. Every city, every state you go to on a football team competing for spots in college. So to act like, well, if you were any good, you wouldn't be at that school. That's very immature. That's hater talk, right? The nepotism of what he is, even if he never makes it past college football, this young man will either be on somebody's practice squad or this man will be at some kind of internship inside the NFL commission office somewhere, fetching coffee, learning the trades, learning the type, something. Again, y'all really don't understand how nepotism really works. This person will be in the ecosphere. So Gorilla, again, music industry, new to the industry. All these people could run around and ask their other hey, what's up? You know anybody? Like, this could be a quick question around the room. This ain't gotta be a question to the internet. How it got this far, I don't know. But that just shows you the lack of connectivity. Because, I'm not just gonna want anybody following me around. That's nervous. That makes me nervous. Okay. So anyway, let me get to the next slide real quick for y'all. I respect your time. I want you to respect mine. Okay. Go here. Let me see. Okay, we already looked at this. Hold on 1 second, y'all. And this came from one of the comments from you guys, and that's what sparked me to even pull this up and go through it. Yeah, here we go. Chief Rocker. He's the one I said I would do it. Okay. Oh yeah, she hired somebody to come from Memphis. God bless her. She about to get. Never mind. Let me be quiet. Y'all, that's my whole point. Kim Kardashian was the assistant to Paris Hilton and Brandy. Environment is just as important as pay. Like, let's not get it twisted. All the people, if and this gotta be a person with a brain on them. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have enough brain to go, let me get my little Rolodex, let me have my little phone notes. Every time I hear a name, every time I hear a number, every time I hear something, I need to be making a note of it. But they not gonna want somebody too smart. That's that's just unfortunately how it goes. People don't want nobody too smart. Let me pull this up. Now, this is Chief Rocker. He did a great job in the comment section. So I said, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up. Now, the reason I commented on this, you guys, is because if you guys know me, you've watched this channel over the years. Maybe about 3 years ago, I had maybe almost 4. I paid a 19-year-old $1,000 a week plus pay for their plane tickets, their hotel to film me. I paid for him to go into conferences. Grant Cardone's 10X. The kid ran off halfway through the conference and hung out with a bunch of other young people. So I know the levels of you get what you pay for, but also you have to set the tone really harshly. Like, hey, boy, you're not here to hang out at the Grant Cardone conference. You're here to film me. And when you're done filming me, you can go and hang out with them. But you can't just uproot your job. You have to come do this. So, and I've learned that also. I've hired AM1 film me for several conferences, several events, thousands of dollars, flying them in, paying for the conference, paying for the hotel. All these things cost. So I know you guys are looking at the price point of her paying $550 a week, but I know what it's like to fit the bill for the conference, fit the bill for the hotel, fit the bill for the flight. By the time you've already added those in, yeah, your pay at the end of the week gonna be low. I'm paying based off performance. I'm paying based off video. The fact that the guy D-Rock that followed Gary V around, made his own course, has endorsements and sponsorships all over the place. Like, there is a level of truth to that people aren't acknowledging. They just aren't. So I'm gonna go ahead and read Chief Rocker's comment. Let me go here. Pull this out of the screen because I know I'm blocking you. Let me see here. Okay. Let me go up here. Sorry, y'all. All right. Can everybody see it? Negative. Oh, shit. Hold on. What happened to it? I had it on another page. Okay, here it is. Negative. Gloria or her management team has this all wrong. Get some seasoned folks in her there ASAP. Her team would consist of a manager who would lead a team of 2 travel coordinators, 1 female assistant, 2 female assistants, and 1 security assistant. All right, Chief Rocker, you own it. Travel coordinators will always remain in the rear. They don't have to travel with you and are responsible for booking and confirming flight arrangements, rentals, and hotel accommodations. Personal assistants, okay? The female personal assistant will be responsible for Gorilla's hair, nails, makeup, outfits, and her personal belongings. 2 personal assistants would assist Gloria with her belongings, but most importantly, they would serve as personnel security specialists and drivers. The lead personnel security assistant, this individual would have to be retired law enforcement credentials or be former military, served in either military police or specific warfare or infantry job fields. This individual will be responsible for advising and providing Gorilla with 360 perspective of her environment. Facts. Pre-site visits. Liaison with local police would be required. The manager would have to be older than Gorilla, educated and well-versed in dealing with general public and media. This individual would prep Gloria for her pre and post performance. Hold on, we got to part the other half of it. Let me pull up the other half of it. Thank you, Chief Rocker, for adding that to the other bottom of it. Okay, hold on. Let me pull it up. Because Chief Rocker's spot on. That's literally what he just named are those jobs. Okay, pull it up here. All right, so finish what I was saying. This individual will prep Gorilla for her pre and post performance interviews and interactions with the public. Bachelor degree or higher required. Travel coordinators, 30 college degree credits or a assistant degree. Female assistant, cosmetology or license to do hair. Male assistant / lead security assistants, as discussed. So you guys have to understand, like, what she asked for in her list. We're making fun of the list, but no one in the community is actually saying what is needed to fix that, what is needed to be hired. And that is what we're suffering from so poorly, is no one's giving her the guidance. But somebody probably took her side and said, girl, if you don't take that down, they didn't explain it to her, is what I'm trying to say. Nobody sat her aside and gave her the, hey girl, blah blah blah. Like, every time I've gone down to Grant Cardone Ventures, they're like, Ericka, first of all, you need, and I keep telling y'all this, I've told y'all this maybe 4 or 5 times on this channel, you need an executive assistant. If I could do this all over again, executive assistant. You need a social media manager. What does that person do? That person handles all your social media, they handle ads, they handle it all. You need a lead generator or a person that does lead follow up. Okay. And then you need a worker bee. Now, what is the worker bee? I called it something different before, but basically, the lead generation person is the person who slash lead generation slash lead follow up. They handle all this back and forth where people are like, hey, can I get Ericka on the channel? Can I do this? Can I do that? Oh, yeah, sure. We're going to get you with the worker bee. The worker bee is going to make sure the schedule works. Again, it's levels to it. But again, the social media manager is handling and coordinating photos, social media, advertising, all that. Okay, lead generation and follow up is a person making sure all the thousands of people that come to your website or come inside your funnel are addressed, talked to, concerned with. Executive assistant, again, they handling you and your schedule. And then the last one, of course, is the worker bee. Now, I had a different name for them, but at the end of the day, the worker bee can be twofold. You can have a part-time worker bee and a part-time accountant. The accountants give you at the end of the year, hey, this is where all the money went. And they need to back and forth. They need to go back and forth with the executive manager. Like, what's being approved? How much? When? When did this money? How many numbers? Oh, that's not on my schedule. Oh, that didn't get updated by me. That's what I'm saying. There's levels to this, and no one's sitting them aside and talking about the levels to this. That's the real problem. And so when I've talked about starting a company, if I had to start all over again, there's roles and levels to everybody. Because when I had a young lady hired here at the office, she in 3 months got us on 80 podcasts because her whole goal and focus was talking to people on social media, advertising with people on social media, and getting me on podcasts. That was her job. That's it. That's all she did all day for 8 hours every day. Really, not even 8 hours. She didn't work a full day. She came in at 10 and left at 4:30. So come on now. Let me see here. Old girl didn't even know foxes are real. I hope she gets a good assistant because, child, that's like Summer Walker posting an ad for a white male assistant that brought out all types of discrimination. Listen, you can hire for whatever you want. They can't tell you what you look. You can say you open and hiring up folks, and you hire exactly who you want. Kim was Brandy's assistant, whereas Chloe worked as Brandy's personal assistant. Proximity has value. Okay, again, how Ray J get over there? Okay, you already know. We gotta say it, but you know. It's more than 550. You are inviting and mentoring someone in an ecosphere that they can connect and bend off of. Yeah. Yeah. I got it, but I don't think the job is worth it. Well, Rose, that's the problem. Unfortunately, everybody comes online to complain and cry and whine about, oh, shame on this person. Okay, what is the lesson we can learn here? Same as Diamond Dave says, how can we make money off this? Right? Right now I'm working on a certificate. I'm gonna tell y'all when I'm done with it. But long story short, the certificate is once you get the certificate, you can work with college athletes, you can work on marketing areas, you can do a lot of stuff. It's how you want to work it. And it's a free certificate. Same thing when I was in North Carolina. And if you want to teach at the community college, as long as you had your bachelor's degree and you took these 4 particular classes in this certification, you could teach at community college. Now, would you get passed up for a person with a PhD or tendered positions? For sure, because you didn't have all the credentials. But it was enough to get your foot in the door. And I know people who've been foot in the door for 10, 12 years. You dig? 10, 12 years foot in the door. Still getting a check, still fine. Merry Christmas. Thanks for the interest in my health issues. John, anytime. John got cut and he came still hanging out. Again, we have to kind of take some of this anger out of this girl we having for this girl because at the end of the day, this girl, y'all, she's new. Just like every time we see these basketball players, first year or two, when they do something stupid, we like, why you doing stupid stuff? Because they knew. They don't know. No one's taking her aside and saying, baby, this ain't how we do this. There's a blueprint to be followed. Doesn't mean everybody's going to show her how to do it. Okay. And there's a lot of black blog sites just having a field day with it. And I get it. I really do. But we're really missing. If I go on indeed.com right now, which that's what I'm going to do real quick for y'all, I'm going to show y'all what a personal assistant gets paid. Hold on. Okay, let me pull this screen up for y'all real quick because that's really what the problem is. We really are quick to be angry with these folks that we don't know. Oh, shame on her. She should know better. This ain't a job for you to make 100 ban off her, and she got to train you anyway. Come on now, that's not what this job is for. It's multiple positions, but let's just keep it real. So I'm in Austin. I just put Austin, Texas, personal assistant, 25-30 an hour, 8-hour shift. Executive assistant to a CEO, 60K to 70K a year, Monday through Friday. Okay. Executive assistant on the left, law firm, 65K to 90K. All right. Start today, paycheck next week, personal assistants, caregivers. And this is Comfort Keepers of Austin. 14 to 18 hour. You know why? Because they hiring you to do small stuff with little elderly people sit at their house. You already know what this is, y'all. Let's not keep it a bug. Okay. Let's keep it a bug. Anybody can start that home healthcare business next week. Senior administrative assistant, 70 to 72K a year. You have to have 5 years working administrative assistant. Texas Homeschool Coalition, 36,000 to 46,000. Executive person assistant to a CEO, live your message, 28 an hour. This is a 40-hour week job. Owning a Mac computer is preferred. Yeah, they're just gonna come up with new goofy stuff every time, something goofy. Let me see what they say, what they asking for in here. We're searching for high performing executive / personal assistants with at least 3 years of administrative assistant to support Live Your Message founder and CEO Marissa Marchigo. I got to look this person up. We're seeking someone who's confident, resourceful, highly organized, with an ability to run multiple tasks smoothly and efficiently. What they saying is don't come in this office looking crazy like a chicken with your head cut off. That's not what I'm asking for. Supports Marissa on a wide range of day-to-day activities and projects. Manage her extensive calendar and prepare her for meetings. Manage calls and emails representing her. Okay. Manage calls and emails representing her in the tone and spirit of the Live Your Life brand or whatever. Live Your Message brand. Prioritize and manage internal and external requests. Act as a liaison between Marissa and her team, which means when Marissa in the office, don't nobody come talk to Marissa. You come talk to me or get punched in the neck. That's what happens. That's what that means. You talk to me first. I'll let Marissa know you want something. Handle purchasing tasks for Marissa in various company departments. Coordinate Marissa's podcast and stage appearances. Oversee pre-production, setups, and on-site needs of Marissa's video shoots. Coordinate support event planning and dinner parties from start to finish. Accompany and assist Marissa on and off-site to live events up 3 to 5 days. Book travel arrangements and create itineraries for her and her husband / business partner. Book restaurant reservations, social engagements, and various appointments. Conduct research, run errands. In general, keep Marissa's world in order. Do y'all understand the level of what they asking for 28 an hour? Shit, I need that. I need that assistant right now. Every time my boo asks me where we're gonna eat, I don't know. Somebody got to decide for us because I'm too busy. I'm here doing something. I'm busy. Just to pick a place, baby. I'll just go with you. Just pick a place. I'm busy. What y'all have to understand, let me do 28 hour times 48 hours a week. So somebody don't be like, Ericka, that's no money. 28 times 40 is $1,120 a week. Times 4 weeks is $4,480 a year. Everybody get that? Everybody get that? This is Austin, Texas. It ain't cheap. It's not cheap, but I love her description here. I love it. A trusted gatekeeper who's honest and reliable, loves to learn, grow, and appreciate constructive feedback. Intelligent, yet humble, enthusiastic, and kind. Takes initiative. A lot of stuff here, you guys. So you'll need to learn the following: Google Suite, Monday.com, Dropbox, owning a Mac computer preferred, full-time position which includes unlimited PTO, vacation and personal sick, 10 paid holiday days, 401k, cash bond, profit sharing plans, a stipend to pursue professional development. Okay. This role is partly remote and in person is required each week, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. with some flexibility. Some travel will be needed for retreats and events. Honey, y'all, I can't wait till I do retreats. Y'all gonna be sick of me. Let me see. We're looking for someone who's interested in sticking around to grow with us, not just someone looking for a side gig to keep them afloat as they pursue their real passion. There will be plenty of opportunities for growth here. You see what happens? They've hired kids who just want to come in and do the gig job. We know too many Americans who like, well, I'm trying to do my own thing. Baby, just focus on the task in front of you. Okay. You want to be a supermodel, don't get hired for this job. You want to do something else, don't get hired for this job. Okay. But y'all already know A players gonna create their own shit. Why would an A player go work for somebody else? I'm just telling y'all the truth. A players go create their own shit. All right, so same thing here. You can see on the left hand side, this executive assistant right here makes 90,000 to 120,000 a year, and that's a pharmaceutical team, so you know it's different. Executive assistant at Charles Schwab makes 72,000 to 91,000 a year. An executive assistant to an attorney, office of the attorney general, they're gonna make 5,000 a month. What else? Roku, executive assistant, makes 76,000 to 97,000 a year. Executive assistant and Boley, remote work in Texas, 24 to $27 an hour. So again, why am I going through this? Why am I going over this information for y'all? Why did I tell y'all this? Because I know I've seen it before. I know what happens. You dig? She needs a staff. There should be someone in her life who's speaking to her and helping guide her through the process. But again, when it comes to the music industry, everybody's so busy doing them, so exhausted. Pdiddy out here, a 60-year-old man having little babies and hollering. He can't instruct her. There's nobody near her that's instructing her and helping her. That's unfortunate. So I'm gonna read y'all comments. Many college internships aren't paying any more than what Gorilla's offering to pay. Her future student will get a job at the label or even Apple Music. Facts. She said that Rock Blueface Girl was normal. I can't. Look for PA jobs in Memphis. No thanks. Look for PA jobs in Memphis. It don't matter, y'all. Like again, y'all trying to like argue about the Memphis shit. It don't matter about her being from Memphis. The person that's riding around with her gonna have to ride around with her, whether they from New York, Memphis, Florida. They gonna have to pack they shit in a box, hop on the road with this girl, and turning around, running around with her. That's their life for the next 6 months till she fire them or something else happens. Again, this wanting to understand how much the pay is low. This whole the pay, I don't care about it. Don't care at all, because there's somebody who's going to take this job and be just fine. A butler will make huge money, 100K minimum. Yeah. What happens is when you hire for a position, you realize all the stuff that person is doing. Like, unfortunately, the person I'm gonna use as an example, don't mean to be bad about them, but Max Tuning, he had this girl working with him in Virginia. She basically ran the whole company. Took her to Texas. She's still running the whole company. They hire more people. They got like 11, 12 people on staff. She doing all this work and she want to be paid more. And he's like, nah. Like in his head, why would I pay you $250,000 a year? Because I'm already doing the math of guessing why she left. Why am I pay you all this money, even though this girl's running this whole company up and down and should be reasonably paid $250K a year? He just started taking tasks away from her and giving them to other people. And then now Mona's leaving to go to Colorado. Now she probably already met a man up in Colorado. That's why ain't nobody leaving Virginia to go to Colorado. Ain't nobody leaving Houston, Texas in the middle of Christian and multimillionaires and clothing companies unless this man got some bank and he moving you to Colorado. That's why she leaving Colorado. She ain't going for no damn job in Colorado. She moving for a man. Okay. And what people have to understand is proximity matters. And what you're gonna see over the next year is Max Tuning gonna realize how much shit Mona did for him. He gonna realize by hiring about 5 other dudes, damn, Mona was doing the work of somebody worth $250,000. And that's the struggle as an entrepreneur. The fact that I had a girl in my office working for 30K a year. In 4 months, she gave me less than 4 months. She gave me 80 podcast interviews. She did a ton of work for me. I could not fathom paying this girl 60K a year. Instead of elevating my mind to go, this girl's very valuable. I'm going to train the hell out of her, make her travel on the road with me. Let me pay her a little bit more. Give me a credit card or two and figure out where this money going to come from. Run some more ads and pay her out of that money. But we learn on the job. We learn as we go. So again, my heart goes out to this girl because really she needs structure and assistance. And even me doing this all this year is having 15 employees down to 3, down to none, down to few VAs. Trust me, I went to Cardone Ventures. I was like, boom, I know exactly what I need. If I get another office, this what this person will do for us, etc., etc. I'll just have the pay sit aside. Just sit their money aside. Let me see here. Good luck to whoever gets that job. They'll need it for sure. Erica told us that these easy assistant and middle management jobs are going to be work you the bone. They're going to work you to the bone. I just read that what that person doing in 40 hours a week is exhausting. They going to be Marissa's right hand woman or man. They going to tell the people in the office, leave Marissa the hell alone. Then they going to be booking Marissa's trips, retreats, and airport and travel and dinner for her husband. Her husband is busy doing who knows what. So now you got to book it for her. Come on, man. They're going to be working you for that 1,000 a week. You're gonna be worked. Period. To the bone. Classy climb retreats. I mean, I'm telling y'all lucky I don't put together a snow retreat. I would, but I'm not guaranteed to snowboard in the spring. The music industry doesn't bring in as much money as people think because digital music is the main way people consume money. Artists only make 1 30-minute print. Heartstrings, I'm agree and I'm immediately disagree. If you come into the music industry and you think you're gonna make money off albums, that's not how people make their money. The 90% way people make the money in music is touring. Touring, not getting advance from the company, but touring, and that money comes straight back to you. That's why you see all these people doing these Las Vegas shows. They doing all this touring all of a sudden. You see Anita Baker. Shit, Anita Baker love all that money y'all was sending via them streams. And then when she said they wouldn't give her rights, she's like, y'all stop buying them streams. Then they gave Anita Baker her rights. Then she booked a whole year of tours next year. She gonna make the money off the tours. That's the 90% way these people make money is off the tour. Then when y'all get to the tour, y'all so excited, y'all buy all the merch. You buy albums out in the little lobby. And they own those record labels and albums wholesale. They buy them in bulk from their record label. So they don't buy them for percentages on the dollar, technically, to be shipped on the road with them and sell them at each show. Because trust me, people in their 40s and 50s still buying albums. Shit, I still buy CDs when I went to the last show I went to. Okay. Then on top of that, it's that new media, the sponsorships. Even though we read over the post of that guy talking about how he gonna make 3 to 5K a week being her assistant getting sponsors, Gorilla gonna get 10x that. 10x. She just has to manage the money smartly. At the end of the day, most people don't know how to manage the money. And here's the truth of it. A lot of times you make it, you lose it, then you make it back triple X after that. Because you figured out, okay, I did this wrong. I can do this different the next time. It is. Most money is make on the tour. Nannies make 100K to 250K. Exactly. I know two white girl nannies that were living nice in a big old house on the water here in Austin. They cried when they left them jobs, but they got married. Logan Paul, executive assistant, also quit for the same reason. He got engaged to Muda Corrado from LA. Listen, I'll go look that whole story up since you told me that. But I'm telling you, people, they work them to the bone, and they don't know because they don't know. Like in their head, they're thinking, "I'm paying $250 to you. $250 ain't shit." I know y'all think I'm being dramatic, but here's the thing: Max Tuning took that company when he first hired Mona, and they were making what, maybe 200,000 a year. Then they made $500,000. Then they made $1 million in a launch, one weekend launch, and then all of a sudden they're there. And now he moved her over to Sour Strips and Everfort. So she working in 2 different companies and basically running them. And you keep adding people to help her instead of just saying, you know what, Mona is the shit. Let me pay Mona her $250 a year, which she would be paid at any other company, because you're making $1 million a month with your candy in stores all over Texas and on the internet. Just throw her a bone. I think he threw her like a bonus, and it was like insulting. It's like, nah, blank word. Go give her 250 plus. 250 plus. That's just bare bones. This is common sense. There you go. Another problem with being a business owner is you have to be careful not have an employee be the single point of failure for your business. Exactly. So what happens is people start saying, well, I got to pay that one person so much, I better start hiring other people around her. That's ridiculous. Rose, exactly. They're going to be mean to them. I'm trying to figure out who Marissa is. Angela, I'm going to tell y'all this, and I really mean this. I mean this with my whole heart. You go have people on this social media that will be making 100K a month, 250 a month. I've never heard of them a day in my life. 100,000, 250,000, never heard of them a day in my life. I will go look them up. All of a sudden I see they got 50,000, maybe 100,000. I've seen people with 20,000, less than me. subscribers on Instagram, killing it on the road, doing retreats in Fiji. There was one woman I saw her at the Grant Cardone thing. I ain't never heard this white lady name in my life. She had a retreat in Fiji. I looked it up. Every woman was paying 7 grand to go on this retreat in Fiji with her. She had 20 women with her, y'all. How much is that? 7 times 20, 140,000. Okay. Then she was doing retreats on the state side. So like every other month, this woman had a retreat. So she pulling in 150 on the retreat. Then she got courses. Then she got coaching. Then she got this other stuff. And I ain't never heard of her. Never heard of her. So there's levels to this, and I've told y'all this. If I really, really wanted to do the social media thing on the next level, I'd have to get back in office. I'd have to get running ads 30K a month. I'd have to start doing retreats crazy, like maybe every other month. I start having a little studio in the office built for the social media. So that I do the studio and y'all, and then I have the person in the office making clips every day, just making clips nonstop, throwing them all over TikTok, all over the place. I know the formula, law. I know the formula. I've been with too many people. I know the formula. I know how to do it. I know the steps. It's just, do you want to commit to that level? Because it will require you to hire a bunch of folks in between. That's all I'm trying to say. Marissa might not even, you might have never even seen Marissa ever. Marissa might have built one apartment complex, and then now people paying Marissa for the next 5 years on how she did apartment complex. Okay? Facts. They have to get that money on the road. They gotta get it on the road. The record label, like, I don't care. Go get your money on the road. That's why they be exhausted. I had a friend who was a PA to Amy Poehler. The pay was atrocious, but you got access to the network if you want to get into the show business. They also worked in Trauma Productions. Nothing new here. Y'all, I keep telling y'all. I had friends move to LA, and I was like, you moving to LA? When you do more work in the movie industry in North Carolina and Georgia, you gonna move to LA? I had a friend who was executive producer on like 5 movies in North Carolina. It was like, I gotta move to LA because that's where people who make it go. Baby, you made it. You already made it. That's the thing. It's the draw of wanting to be in these bigger circles. Nobody wants to own their catalogs. Oh, Angela Burrs, you already know what that was. It was quite suspicious. Everybody wanted to give up their catalogs real quick, real weird. Yo Gotti getting paid off Gorilla for sure. I'm not worried about Yo Gotti getting paid. Gorilla better go out there on the field and go make her money. Fashion Nova endorsement deals are keeping many female rappers alive. I'm telling you, these people got to really learn the game. Let's get money in Colorado. Listen, I would do a retreat in Colorado where we gonna snowboard and talk at the house, but I'd be tired. Marissa might be Marissa Romero here on YouTube. I mean, I can look her up, but I don't think that's the one. I know what you're talking about, Marissa Romero, but that's not it. Read the last name. I'll come bring it back. Live your message. We'll look her up. That ad would make sense for her right now. Okay. He more likely to get that one-time sign-on bonus fee from a parent company than gave her all her money in jewelry. I'm telling you. Isn't Mr. Beast in North Carolina? That state is getting a lot of Hollywood benefits nonstop. We had a huge industry. We made so many movies in North Carolina, South Carolina. You would meet people that had been on TV. My friend got called by the freaking director of One Tree Hill and this other show, and they said, "Hey, come! I need you to come back. You're beautiful." And this girl is tall, half black, half Asian, but she didn't care about it. She was like, "Oh, I'm busy." And everybody that we knew that wanted to be in TV literally about choked her to death. They're like, "Do you understand? A director of a WB, what do you call it? WB show just called you and asked you to please come back, even though you're not a blah, blah, blah." They were livid with her in the group I was in. And I was confused. I was like, well, what's the big deal? I looked him up. This man is famous. And he gave you a direct call to your cell phone. Y'all goofy. People don't be wanting it. Yes, PE funds are buying YouTube channels right now. These are facts. Let me go look up Marissa, and then I'm gonna finish this show up with what I was trying to say. All right, you guys. This is Marissa. We're gonna pull her up. We're gonna show you what I got for what I'm seeing for her. Yeah, I mean, these people just don't understand. Like the reason, y'all, the reason I even go to conferences right now, I don't even go. I mean, I go to learn for sure. I'm not gonna try to be disrespectful like that. Um, I go, literally, I go because it's the people you bump into. It's literally like I was in chill clothes at Grant Cardone 10X. 3, 4 people come to me like, oh, I know you make money. You in here chill. Everybody in here dressed to the nines, trying to impress somebody. You chill. What do you do? How much you make? A lot of money. Tell me what you make. Like people know. People that really be doing it, they be knowing. Even prime example, there was a Cabo trip. I mean, I ain't trying to brag, but there was a Cabo trip that was like every business owner had to pay 20K to get on this boat. There's 30 people on the boat. Everybody that was on that boat, I'm gonna tell you right now, half of them were real estate builders. The other half were like personalities I never heard of them. And every single person in there would have put you on another level. If you'd have just copied their business model and their ad, like y'all really don't pay attention to Ryan Pieta like y'all should. What happened is Ryan Pieta went to one of them meetings in Las Vegas. I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. And he said it. If you go find the old video, you can find it. And they said, hey, look, y'all, just do these 20, just do 20K down for these TV ads. You're gonna pay 20K this month, you're gonna pay 20K next month, and then every other month after you're gonna pay 10K. People were like, oh, I don't know, I can't do it. People in the room that's supposed to be big baller shot callers, full of money, driving fast cars, didn't want to do it, right? Ryan Pieta pulls his credit cards out, him and 2 other guys. They were the only people. At the end of the day, Ryan was the only one stuck with it. So while everybody's freaking out, March 2020, Ryan Pieta's on TV in Las Vegas. I'll buy your home. Phones in his company ringing off the hook. That's the part of the story y'all keep forgetting. Y'all keep thinking he came on YouTube and was a hit on YouTube. All that shit is ad space, y'all. The money came from him being on TV. Paid that 20K and was on local TV. Y'all keep acting like TV's dead. That's because y'all live in this YouTube world, but real TV money is still out there. Paid that 20K 2 months in a row, and that rest of the time it's been 10K. And he was nervous. He was like, oh my God, it's not working. He started freaking out. He even has a video on this. Y'all can see this video online still. And then it just boom, like hot fire. His sister runs all that wholesaling company. His friend runs the bookkeeping company. Everybody else runs the other companies. He's just the face. Ryan is the face. That's it. If y'all really understand what's going on, just the face. But again, so Marissa is doing it. We found her. Live your message. Let me see here. All right. Here she is. Can everybody see the screen? She's Brazilian American. So she doing something. Again, look, she got a little office. They got blog out here. I'm gonna tell you already. I know what this business model is. I help entrepreneurs be the most bold, colorful, bright expressions of who they are online. All right. What we do that through websites, branding, and messages and storytelling that authentic to you. Okay, she out here dressed like a damn superhero, somebody's mom, dressed like an X-Men. Okay, I shot to her. I like it. I already like it. I already know what it is. I already know it is. Already a 7 to 8 figure entrepreneur looking for a stunning brand or superhero platform that lets your business fly. We help you. Because see, what got you here won't get you to the next level. Shit, I might need Mercy. You never know. I might need to call her. Again, look, again. Y'all, there be people out here doing it big. Y'all don't even know. Far West Boulevard, that's where all the money folks live. Let me go over here and do like this. Okay. Boom. We pull it back up. Her programming services. Come work with us. I'm already tell you, I know it's gonna be some 10, 20K stuff over here. I already know. Let me get to it. Okay. Here it is. But baby, here it is. Are y'all ready? Did y'all hear me? No. Blue Sky, 0 to 20K. Call me, 20K to 250,000. Let's build, 100K to 1 million. Authority, 1 mil to 10 mil. Okay, now let's break this down. I'm already liking her. I respect her. She doing it. So don't ever think I'm clowning nobody. I'm not clowning nobody. I'm being very clear. I'm being very clear. She didn't do nothing to me, but I respect her. Like Ryan Sherpa, but Ryan sell me my shirt off my back. There you go. I'm always listening is moving. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta be in the room. Network effects, truly amazing. Meta tour manager Mariah Carey through a friend and somebody who knew one of the co-founders of Spotify, all in Miami. Yeah. Local TV ads, Byron Allen, a billionaire. It did make him a billionaire. Marissa doing her thing. Marissa doing her thing. Oh yeah. Okay, so let me finish about this Marissa girl, because I already know this is she doing some money. Okay, she said you're just getting started on anything is possible. So this is blue skies where you're gonna be making 0 to 20K a month. Okay. You're a coach, consultant, healer. Y'all know the word healer is very popular. You're gonna see a lot of people call themselves healer next year. Don't mark my words on it. Y'all just say Ericka in 2022 said people gonna be healers in 2023. You know I'm telling the truth. Most successful online expert entrepreneurs start here, 20K to 250K. All right. You're an online entrepreneur whose business model is primarily based on selling trainings, information products, group coaching products, or physical products with high potential subscription and repeat business. You get new clients by building your list. This is where a lot of people, she's going to get a lot of people. Okay. Authority. You're a speaker, a media personality, a thought leader whose business model is primarily based on selling books, products, ideals. Get paid to speak, high-end consulting. You're getting new clients by creating new marketing channels. This is a stage where you'll appear everywhere. Most people jump into authority stage too soon. See, you're not ready for it. We got to get you ready. Okay. So here's our first one. This is a master class. Okay. Let me go here. Start with you. Another master class. Let me go here. Website ATM. How you gonna make money from that website? Momentum. Okay. Recommended for momentum. See they got that little we just went over the descriptions. This is recommended for people. Now let's go to the next one. The big money. There's one more. Oh, where is it at? It's not. Dun, 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 dun. Let's go here. Open for a limited time. Learn more. The only business accelerator structured around you and your unique business needs. Get down here. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to see. They ain't gonna show you no dollars. They ain't gonna show you none. Activate your momentum. Mm-hmm. I already know what it's gonna do. I already know. She ain't gonna show no dollars on here. You got to get on the phone. Let me see. Oh, no. They got something. For business earning 30K to 99 a year. For businesses earning 100K, amplify. Okay, amplify for you if you list builder. Yada yada yada. Let me see. Look at this woman. Okay, right here. I don't even know who this woman is, but she got the feathers in her hair. She's a healer. I already know that's what she's gonna. She's the healer. Do that over here. She's a healer. Let me go down. Y'all, this is how they get you. Hold on, I'm gonna keep going. Okay, here we go. Here it is. Here it is. It's saying you the value, but it's not telling you how much. Okay, flow mapping, road mapping, annual calibration, June accelerator, October, December. Okay, right? Year round conversion coaching. Okay, 4 stages of the business. Choose your own adventure. This is similar to, if I'm honest, Cardone Ventures, somewhat of their stuff, but theirs is different. Theirs isn't like your feelings. It's more like, hey, these are the numbers you need, and here's the people you need to hire, and this is how much you need to do. Let me see. Okay, so again, you see the value. It's saying how much the value is. That comes out to like $50,000. Hold on, let me see. Let me keep going. Okay, you see the room right there. That's the pictures you take. Let me see. Y'all, this how they get you. What is your 12 months from now gonna be like? Y'all, I bet I could Google and find out how much people charging, but let me see. This is application. It's a 25-minute business accelerator call when you're done. We go, let's go. Oh Lord. Okay. Y'all, I might sign up for this so I can tell y'all how much it is. Come back on and this is the doctor did y'all saw the black lady. Okay, let me just click her Instagram. I want to see what this healer. I already know she's gonna be a healer. Again, healer. Global medicine tribe. Oh my, yeah, y'all already knew. I already knew. Claim the keys to the feminine freedom gate. See, when y'all have the other end of the spectrum be Kevin Samuels, y'all not feminine enough. This is the other spectrum. Are you disconnected from your feminine essence? Many women do. Women who have yet to step into their divine feminine power. Join us for the weekend. You already know what that means. Put your dollars in the bag, y'all. I love it. I respect it. I respect it. New course, everything. The dreadlocks, the makeup, I like it all. I respect her. I respect it. All right, so here she is. Now, again, what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? Live Your Message only has 10,000 followers on Instagram. But I bet you that train is 50K. I bet you it's 50K. Bet you. I bet money, y'all. I'll even do the call just to for my students to be like, "What is it, Ericka?" I bet you. I bet you. Because you're getting the on hands deck, where they're working with you side by side. I promise y'all. I'll do the call just to tell y'all what it was. I'm kind of petty like that. Yeah, I know it is. Okay. So, anyways, let me go ahead and get out of here because I fell into a rabbit hole. That's not what the class was supposed to be about. Anyway, did y'all all see that? I'll tell you. I'm telling you. Listen, when Country Wayne was saying he was making $90,000 a month and he could barely explain how he was making it via Facebook, I was like, I already knew the money's out there. Okay. Let me see. Ericka, you have to one day speak on the empire that Country Wayne is built. I did a video on Country Wayne. I did one. I did one on Country Wayne already. I told y'all that Instagram, AdSense, Facebook, real money. When he was making 90K off Facebook and he could barely explain it and he was booking shows, I told y'all. I told y'all what it was. Told you what it was. Love your shows. Thank you. Marissa wants you to apply. She don't need or want everybody. She really don't. She don't have to. Let's say Marissa gets 20 people a year at 50K. That's $1 million. That's $1 million. Come on. It's $1 million. She is a healer that hangs out with Infinity Water. Infinity Waters is rich. Infinity Waters done made his money off YouTube. Let me tell y'all something. It made it. Okay, let's price this right. 15K. If it is, I might do the call just to see what they say. For real, y'all. I don't like leaving y'all on a cliffhanger. I like telling y'all what the stuff is. But anyway, you guys, this is the show. I'm done. Bonnets, lashes, mayhem, gorilla's personal assistant job. Learn to hire. I've spent a lot of money going to different people's trainings. At the end of the day, if you follow the steps, like we just left a conference, and I can tell people right now, the people we just left the conference maybe a month ago, people already done fell off track. And it's like, follow the plan, follow the plan, follow the plan, and keep it moving. And so people fall off. We lose people all the time. So, anyways, you guys, this is your girl Ericka, Classy Clown Blog. Later.